Good morning. Today we're going to discuss DWI detection and standardized field sobriety testing. My name is James Bradford. I'm a Sergeant of the Gunnersville Police Department, drug recognition expert. I have been in Gunnersville for 16 years, law enforcement for 22. But the main topic today is the procedures of standardized field sobriety testing. It originated in 1975 when NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, got with the Southern California Research Institute and began doing research coming up with some standardized validated tests. During this, there was three main studies that we base our stuff off of. One was the Colorado field study. The other was the Florida field study. And the third was the San Diego field validation study, which we use today. These studies began in 1977 when they did the study in the labs, and it was a lab-only study where they brought citizens in and they had them drink, and they had inexperienced people do different type of tests on them to try to determine impairment levels. In 1981, they did a lab and a field study. And then the San Diego field study is when they actually brought trained officers in, trained them even more in the administration of these tests, and then they did their field validation studies, which they came up with a very high percent accuracy rate with these. With the percentage of accuracy with these, you've got three standardized tests that we use today. One is the horizontal gaze nystagmus. Horizontal gaze nystagmus definition is the involuntary jerking of the eyes as the eyes gaze from side to side. The second test was your walk and turn test, and the third test is your one leg stand. The horizontal gaze nystagmus test has 6 clues, and they determined through these studies that if a person has 4 or more of these 6 clues, then there's an 88% accuracy that the subject is over a 0.0% per se blood alcohol content. The walk and turn, they determined with a 79% accuracy of being over 0.08% per se. And then on the one leg stand, it was 83% that they were over 0.08% per se. On the walk and turn and one leg stand tests, you only have to have 2 validated clues to determine the percentage that they're going to be over the 0.08. On the walk and turn test, you got 8 validated clues. One leg stand, you got 4. The administration of these tests is very important because you start out with what we call administrative procedure or medical clearance. That's just making sure that the subject you're doing these field sobriety tests on, they don't have any type of medical condition. You're going to start out, you're going to have the person stand with their feet together, arms down to their side, and you're going to hold a stimulus, whether it's a pen, finger, some type of stimulus. You're going to hold it up 15 inches out from the nose, slightly above their eye level. On this test, at this time, you're going to be looking for equal pupil size and rest of the nystagmus. And then you're going to move the stimulus from side to side, starting with the subject's left eye first. And then you're going to check for equal tracking. Then you're going to go into administration of the likely smooth pursuit, distinct sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation, and offset nystagmus prior to 45-degree angle. Then you go into your walk and turn test once you completed that. I'll go back. Once you get done with those tests, you're going to check for vertical gaze nystagmus, when the eyes gaze up and down. The walk and turn has 8 clues on this. You're going to put the person in what we call a instruction phase. You put them in instruction stance with the right foot in front of the left foot with the arms down to the side, and they will stay in that position. And then you're going to give them the instruction and also demonstrate these instructions. Once you get done, you're going to tell the person to look down at their feet, count out loud, keep the arms down to the side. Once they begin the test, don't stop the test until the test is completed. Subject's going to take a series of 9 steps down, touching heel to toe. Make a series of small steps around in a circle, keeping their lead foot on the line. You're going to take 9 steps coming back. The one leg stand is going to have both arms down the side, feet together, and then you're going to give them the instructions of the test. They're going to lift one foot approximately 6 inches off the ground, parallel to the surface, and count in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, so on until tell them to stop. You're going to time this for a minimum of 30 seconds, and then you're going to tell the person to look down at their elevated foot, count out loud, keep arms down to the side, and keep both legs straight. These are your 3 validated tests that we use today in DWI detection. In conclusion of this, the main purpose of this is to be accurate, follow your instructions, and do everything standardized as you're taught in the class. Thank you.